Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I share how to care for orchids to help them grow comprehensively. Plants with many roots. There are many flower buds growing on the same plant. The flowers are very large and of bright colors. Use about 20 g of potatoes. Add 500 milliliters of water at room temperature. Provide nutrients. Boiled potato water contains many minerals and vitamins such as potassium, vitamin B6 and vitamin C. When using this water to water plants, these nutrients can penetrate the soil and provide nutrients to the plants. This helps the plants grow healthier and more resistant to harsh environmental conditions. Promote root growth. Potato water contains natural starch which can help stimulate root growth when used to water young or newly planted plants. Starch provides an easily absorbed source of energy for the roots, helping them grow stronger. Acts as a natural pesticide. Some gardeners use potato juice to repel pests. The starch and other compounds in potato juice can reduce the growth of certain types of pests and insects that damage plants. Use the peels of 2 potatoes. Add 1 clove of garlic. Garlic juice is a very effective natural pesticide. Garlic contains the compound allicin, which has strong antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral properties. When sprayed on plant leaves, garlic juice can help repel pests such as aphids, whiteflies, thrips, and spider mites. And soak for 2 days. Filter the potato water mixed with rice water. Look at this plant. Although it looks quite good, the roots are rotten. We need to cut them. Rotten roots. We need to do 3 things to fix. Check and remove rotten roots. Gently remove the plant from the pot or soil and check the condition of the roots. Use a sharp, sterilized knife or scissors to cut off rotten, mushy and smelly roots. Healthy roots are usually white or light brown and firm. Change the soil. Remove the old soil around the roots and replace it with new, well-drained soil. The soil should drain quickly and not retain water for too long. If planting in a pot, choose a pot with drainage holes to avoid water stagnation. Adjust watering. Reduce the amount of water and only water when the soil surface is dry. Check the soil moisture before watering by touching it with your hand or using a moisture meter. Water just enough to keep the soil moist, not too wet. It is best to water in the morning so that excess water can evaporate during the day. Damages of root rot. Reduced water and nutrient absorption. Root rot cannot absorb water and nutrients from the soil effectively, causing the plant to weaken and lack nutrients. Reduced growth. When the roots are damaged, the plant cannot grow as vigorously as usual, leading to stunted growth, yellowing leaves and premature leaf fall. Increased risk of disease. Root rot is often a sign of an overly moist environment, which creates conditions for fungi and pathogenic bacteria to grow, which can spread quickly to other parts of the plant. Death of the plant if not treated promptly. Root rot can cause the plant to die completely because it is no longer able to absorb the necessary water and nutrients. Soak the plant in water for 3 hours. Effects of garlic water on plants. Prevent pests. Garlic water contains allicin, a compound with strong antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral properties. Spraying garlic water on the leaves of plants can help repel pests such as aphids, whiteflies, and thrips, helping to protect plants from damage. Preventing fungi and diseases. Garlic has strong antifungal properties, which can prevent the growth of fungi that are harmful to plants such as gray mold and white mold. This helps to minimize the spread of diseases and keep plants healthy. Boosting natural resistance of plants. When using garlic water regularly, plants can develop stronger natural resistance to pests and unfavorable environmental conditions. Benefits of potato water for plants. Provide nutrients. Boiled potato water contains many minerals and vitamins such as potassium, vitamin B6, and vitamin C, which can help improve plant health by providing essential nutrients. Stimulates root growth. The starch in potato water can provide energy to the roots, helping to stimulate root growth, especially in young or newly planted plants. Helps the soil retain moisture. Better potato water can help improve the soil's ability to retain moisture, keeping plants hydrated without becoming waterlogged. Prepare planting materials. Choose a pot with good drainage holes to avoid waterlogging, helping the orchid roots to stay dry and airy. Plastic pots, ceramic pots, or terracotta pots can all be used. Make sure the pot is the right size for the size of the orchid and its root system. Orchid growing medium. The medium helps retain moisture, drain well and provide air to the orchid roots. Some popular types of growing medium include pine bark. This type of growing medium is highly breathable, suitable for many types of orchids. Charcoal provides good drainage and retains moisture for a long time. Sphagnum moss retains moisture well, but be careful not to let the growing medium get too wet. White or black sphagnum moss coconut fiber ventilate and retain moisture well. Clay pellets ventilate, helping to prevent the growth of mold. Fixing the orchid. Use soft wire, nylon wire or specialized clamps to fix the orchid firmly to the pot, avoiding shaking and damaging the roots. 2. Prepare the orchid and the pot. Prepare the orchid. If the orchid has long roots or damaged roots, trim the damaged roots and soak the roots in warm water for about 15 to 20 minutes to help the plant recover before planting. If the orchid has dirty or soiled root bark, gently wash it with water. Prepare the pot. Clean the pot to remove dirt or bacteria that can harm the plant. Place a layer of larger substrate such as clay pellets or charcoal at the bottom of the pot to ensure good drainage. 3. Plant the orchid in the pot. Place the orchid in the pot. Place the orchid in the middle of the pot so that the base of the plant is in the middle and the roots are placed gently on the substrate at the bottom of the pot. Add growing medium around the roots. Use growing medium, pine bark, charcoal, sphagnum moss, etc. and gently pour it around the roots, trying to keep the plant firmly in the center of the pot. When adding growing medium, gently press down but do not compact to ensure ventilation for the roots. Secure the orchid. Use soft wire or nylon rope wrapped around the stem and attached to the edge of the pot or a fixed stick. This helps the plant stand firmly and not sway, especially important for orchids with large stems or weak roots. Check and adjust. Make sure the plant is planted at the right depth and not buried too deep. The base of the orchid should be level with the pot or slightly raised. This helps prevent root and stem rot. If you find it interesting, please like, share and subscribe to my support channel. Bye and see you again. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I continue to share new methods for making natural fertilizers. Today, I continue to reuse B1 and I combine it with a tuber commonly used in the kitchen. So you have more options for caring for orchids at home. Have new buds, more flowers bloom and bloom continuously for a long time. Ginger water can bring many benefits to plants. Here are some effects of ginger water on plants. Stimulate growth. Ginger contains natural compounds that can stimulate plant growth by improving metabolism and nutrient absorption. Increase resistance to pests and diseases. Ginger water has antibacterial and antifungal properties, helping to protect plants from some pests and diseases. Improve root health. Ginger can help plant roots grow healthier, helping plants absorb nutrients more effectively. Reduce stress on plants in stressful conditions such as drought or high temperatures. Ginger water can help plants maintain moisture and withstand better. Add 1 vitamin B1 tablet. B1 water. Vitamin B1 or thiamine is known for its many benefits for plants, especially in stimulating plant growth and recovery. Here are some effects of B1 water on plants. Stimulate root growth. Vitamin B1 can help plants develop stronger root systems. This is especially useful for newly planted plants or plants damaged by repotting or root pruning. Reduce plant stress. B1 water helps plants reduce stress caused by repotting, pruning or environmental factors such as high temperatures or drought. Enhance nutrient absorption. Vitamin B1 helps plants absorb and use nutrients from the soil more effectively, helping plants grow healthier and more lush. Promote the growth of young plants. Young plants can benefit a lot from B1 water, as it promotes rapid growth and increases the plant's resistance to diseases and pests. Support the recovery of weak plants. B1 water can be used as a recovery measure for weak plants or plants that are in the recovery stage after being damaged. Now we replant the plant. Planting the plant in a larger pot can bring many benefits to the growth of the plant, but there are also some points to note. Here are the main effects of planting the plant in a larger pot. Benefits of planting the plant in a larger pot. Space for root development. Larger pots provide more space for the roots to grow, helping the plant absorb water and nutrients better, thereby promoting the overall growth of the plant. Better moisture retention. Larger pots usually hold more soil, helping to maintain moisture better. This is very useful for plants in hot weather or in dry environments. provide more nutrients. With more soil, plants can access more nutrients, helping them grow healthy and increase their resistance to pests and harsh weather conditions. Reduce watering frequency. Larger pots retain water longer, so you don't need to water your plants as often. This saves time and effort for the caregiver. Support larger mature plants. When a plant has enough space to develop roots, it can grow taller, larger, and have a wider canopy. Clean the leaf surface. Wipe both sides of the leaves with cotton to keep the leaf surface clean. The photosynthesis and metabolism of orchids will be easier. You should apply this method regularly. Your orchid leaves will always be lush and healthy. Spray this fertilizer on the entire stem. Ginger juice and fermented rice water contain many minerals. It helps stimulate the growth of roots and shoots very well. Flowers bloom fully all year round and flowers stay on the tree for a long time. Do this once a month to supplement nutrients and increase the resistance of the orchid. By following the 3 ways to care for orchids below, new roots and shoots will grow very healthy. It produces many flowers, bright flowers, and stays on the branch for a long time before fading. If you find this video meaningful, please share it so that more people know about this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips. Thank you for watching the video. Good luck and see you in the next videos. To supplement your fertilizer, today I'm going to talk about 3 ways you can use tea, the tea we drink, to fertilize orchids. You need to fertilize orchids weekly, that is, using small doses, weak doses, and once every 7 days. This is a great suggestion, but most fertilizers only provide nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the NPK ratio. However, orchids do not only live on nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The first thing you need to know is that tea will increase the amount of nitrogen in your growing medium. If you need more nitrogen, then nitrogen helps promote root and leaf growth. So if your orchid is flowering, tea bags are not the best choice to use at this time. Use tea bags when you are focusing on creating healthy roots and getting nitrogen into the growing medium. The next great thing about tea bags is that they are loaded with nitrogen, 5% nitrogen, 2.5% potassium, 0.8% phosphorus, 0.6% calcium, and 0.5% magnesium. Calcium and magnesium are 2 elements that we all need, and so do your orchids, especially calcium, which most orchid fertilizers don't provide, so you'll not only be boosting nitrogen, but you'll be boosting other elements in your orchids as well. The only thing you need to be careful about when using tea bags is the material they're made of. Some tea bags are made of plastic, and I won't even try to pronounce their names. Don't use the bag, use what's inside. There are 6 types of tea, and the main types of tea sold in the United States are only 3: black tea, green tea, and herbal tea. Black tea has a pH of 5.0 to 5.5, green tea has a pH of 7 to 10, and herbal tea is neutral. So depending on what you want for your orchid, and what type of orchid you have, you need to choose the right tea. Don't use tea when it has orange flavor, mint flavor, pumpkin spice, and all the other things added to give it a smell and taste that are not beneficial to your orchids. They will contaminate your potted plants. So when you go out to buy tea, choose the kind that you probably wouldn't drink, but your orchids will love. Shop for your orchids, not you. Green tea brings many significant benefits to orchids when used properly in the care process. Green tea contains many antioxidants, polyphenols, and tannins that can enhance the plant's resistance, helping orchids fight against pests and mold. This is especially important for orchids because they are often susceptible to root and leaf diseases due to humid environments or pest attacks. In addition, tea also has the effect of improving the structure of the soil. When watered into the soil, tea helps to retain moisture better, improve soil aeration, and provide essential trace elements such as nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. These substances not only promote root and leaf growth but also help orchids bloom more beautifully and last longer. After use, do not throw away the tea leaves because tea leaves have many beneficial effects on orchids and other plants. Tea leaves contain many nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium and calcium, which help improve soil structure, increase moisture retention and ventilation. When mixed into soil or covered on the surface of the pot, tea leaves help improve soil fertility, creating favorable conditions for strong root growth. In addition, tea leaves also have the effect of repelling harmful insects and limiting the growth of mold, helping plants, especially orchids, grow healthily and bloom beautifully. Let's look at 3 methods of using tea to fertilize your orchids. The first method is to soak the orchid roots in tea. This is a good method if you have poor roots. You can rehydrate the roots and soak them overnight and then take them out in the day, or vice versa. But don't make it a strong concentration because this is a relief method and everything in orchid care is in very small doses. We often think that if a little is good, more is better, but that is not true with tea. Cleaning the surface of orchid leaves with tea water is a natural and very effective way to care for them. Tea water contains many antioxidants, polyphenols and tannins that can clean dirt, bacteria and mold that accumulate on the surface of the leaves, keeping the stomata from being blocked. Stomata play an important role in gas exchange and regulating the evaporation of water in plants. When orchid leaves are regularly cleaned with tea water, the stomata will function better, helping the plant improve its ability to photosynthesize, absorb sunlight, and exchange gases more effectively. In addition, the compounds in tea water also have the ability to prevent the growth of mold and pathogenic bacteria, helping to protect the leaves from negative environmental impacts. Using tea water to wipe the leaves not only helps the leaves stay shiny, enhancing the natural beauty of the plant, but also creates a natural protective layer against the invasion of pests. To apply, you just need to dilute the tea with clean water and use a soft cloth dipped in this solution to gently wipe the surface of the leaves. With this care, the orchid will not only be healthier but also bloom more and more brightly. Using tea water is a natural, safe and environmentally friendly method, helping you care for orchids effectively without the need for industrial chemicals. Spraying tea water on the surface of orchid leaves is a quick and effective method to care for plants without taking much time. Instead of wiping each leaf by hand, you can use a spray bottle to spray diluted tea water evenly over the entire plant. Tea water helps clean dirt, remove mold and bacteria on the surface of the leaves easily. This not only keeps the leaves clean, but also prevents stomata from clogging, helping the plant photosynthesize better. In addition, spraying tea water regularly also creates a natural protective layer against pests and keeps the leaves fresh, helping you save time and effort in caring for orchids. The roots are protected and supported with nutrients so they grow very healthy. It will help the orchid absorb the most nutrients. Flowers bloom more brightly when provided with enough nutrients. Many flowers bloom on the same branch. The flowers remain on the branch for a long time before fading. Thank you for watching the video. I wish you luck and success in life. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.